and the Lone Star State. It's the Broncos and the Texans next on Madden NFL 22.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside of my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Atkinson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Courtland Sutton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Ouch, could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Here's Watson, staying on his feet. Flushed out right. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down. Here's second and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, Watson. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, Atkinson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking to throw. Atkinson. Touchdown, Broncos. Courtland Sutton with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. They run. It's Williams. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or... And now Watson throws another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Zach Cunningham with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Here's Koo to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Atkinson. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
On first down, Atkinson. And he checks this one down to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing on first down, Atkinson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Atkinson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Atkinson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the interception, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives? So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done. Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Atkinson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 3rd down, Atkinson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to skip.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, Atkinson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw. Atkinson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking.
And he works free. Room here to run. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 15. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your 10th born.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A huge play there for Houston.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third, Watson. The quick slant caught. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught. Judy stiff-armed him. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Denver. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. But Houston's offense taking over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Denver defense, they get ready to do battle again here. And the interception, the last time they were out there, ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown, now they're back out there defensively. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Back now in Houston. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Watson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. On first down, Watson. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And quickly, they get to the line. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Being chased out, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Atkinson. Caught left side. Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Mayo. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Atkinson. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Watson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Watson, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Watson of the Texans now, down by 16, 1:14 to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out, as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Tech,
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me. Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman.
Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock.
Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, then that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Okay, here we go. The Colts now on the clock.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24s, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars, suicide doors, I got scores. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning. Chinchilla for the wizard, cause I swear to clip. Queen Latifah, Rigo, living single, but I'm busy like a club. You ain't noticed I was gone yet. Summer jets and family trips is still a bit not relax. I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my good vibes, man, I like good times and good. Plus I got my recline and I'm watching Cito.
Okay, it's the Cowboys now on the clock. And now we turn to the Bengals. It's their selection.
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my M's, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Like my, did you forget we know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun, while you out on your run, taking victory laps. I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta. I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gators. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying, professional imitators. Rep, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. Pop. Like my, did you forget we know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready.
The Chargers now on the clock.
I thought I told you lames, we are not the same.
Okay, next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock.
Chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang.
The Browns are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Buccaneers.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Murder on the beat, so it's not nice.
Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess, I just made a mess, I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free from. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour. I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I don't never press. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Ravens are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
On the sideline watching, so I make them clap it up. Clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the village, not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it throw the score for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running yards is out the lead. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, on never rest. Downstairs hut, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I don't never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess.
All right, on the clock now, the Lions.
Friday night hit all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it, make him cash out the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the lens. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit.
And the Rams now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
We just wanna get lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bro. We just wanna get lit.
The Colts are now on the clock.
They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. That chicken, he talking big hit, I was kicking in houses for it. That's two different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they louder, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's only the 1,000, boy. They get too touched, and they get too foul, boy. I'm talking, you out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the crowd, boy. I'ma lose the roof in the stain. Please don't test me like on that boy Johnny. And ain't talking dang. It's like everything look cut them drop. They go insane, they wanna pick. Ain't gon' get in the beef. I'ma just make them blitz. Ride for deep in the sprinter. How that's your girl? And she in my rental. We ain't had cable. We ain't even have no channels. They changed the channel and they see about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog catch the ball. I had to tell my wife to stop, he don't like to pass the ball.
The Chiefs are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
I was out here running plays, guess it paid off after all. 613, bad girl, her hat just got a star.
The Cardinals on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Chasing who? Pursuing who? I won't be chasing you. I'm 4-1, I lost the count. I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game, it's just a music thing. Last player got out his lane, put right back in his lane. I'ma sit at that pat when I get to Cali, hope it get sent back over. Rain in your range, ain't seen no players, all I'm getting ran over. Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they play us time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog catch the fall. I had to tell my wife to stop, he don't like to pass the ball. He don't like to pass the ball. I had to tell my wife to stop, he don't like to pass the ball. Kicking it, paid off after all. Paid off after all.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up.
All right, it's now the 49ers' turn. They're up.
Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, who's third? Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back, just a revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go it for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown.
Okay, the Jaguars are now on the clock.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if
The Jets now on the clock. Let's see what they do.
Eat 'em up.
Hey, J.O., you made this beat?
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be a subject, carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm
The Saints are now on the clock.
so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, lagging in my whole street. If I give them what they wanted, I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough for my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do I do to keep getting the love from my state? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing it till I need another.
Okay, here we go. The Jets now on the clock.
Might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and hitters, man. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day, exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. Feel like Jesse Owens, cause I'm taking off with the race. With the metal to his mouth, retain his tongue, hold the brace. But I'm all about this piece until the sucker hit a make. Oh man, E-man, your performance kinda shaky. I'm prepared for the fame, I like that crap.
The Colts now on the clock. Let's see what they do.
Cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my state. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and hitters, man. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placing.
What up, man?
So I'm back with my brother together. Don't get too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench.
The Cowboys now on the clock. The Bengals now on the clock. Let's see what they do. All right, next up, the Falcons are on the clock.
Still trying to take her, my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I'm provide, don't know how we gon' need that step. Just let a young know that step. I never knew I broke down.
On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking.
Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost some respect. I'm gone down, ready, sit. Don't get too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost some respect. I'm gone.
Everything is changing. But, you know, I'm positive about everything, so I feel like it's gonna change for the better.
I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup. Tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These 4 pockets full won't fold on me. How you claiming you my dog and then you hold on me? Nowadays they ain't showing real loyal. I was walking
on the clock now, it's the Seahawks. Time is ticking.
Nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi.
All right, next up, the Bengals are on the clock. The Bucs on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on.
I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one. I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. alone, I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one.
Yeah. Turn me up, then the tables and turn. Hold up, turn me up. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring it paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Told them catch up, but I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag of two. Proud of shoe, and all designer drink get what I desire. Put him out, what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it up, and in my
Okay, it's the Bills now on the clock. The Panthers now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock.
Where you catch all my brothers ballin' and shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring it paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Never really care what they say. On God, only ever care about one thing. Ching, ching, ching. Cha-chain, rackets. Hit the bank, ba-bang, put you in your play. Wait, they done got me started. Without me, it's not a party. Ma, he got it rockin'. We bring havoc to your lobby. Tristan, he got shotty. They gon' copy cause we poppin'. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop it. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring it paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can.
The Lions on the clock now.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds. Or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team. I do that for my boys. Bread, game.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the
On the
last
clock
minute.
now, it's the Rams, and time is ticking.
I bet we win it. Go hard or go home, it's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another sack, cause I be
Okay,
running
here
through
we
it.
go. The Raiders now on the clock.
I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my
Hot finance, flex, and I fell out and cut the check. Monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any morning of the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the naked, the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got a million advances. I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again. Grabbing the stick with my hand, I drop my guts. The world is us, so what? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. Well, yeah. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust. Do what I do and I say what I want. Well, yeah, mama, your kid in the magazine, I had a stack on my jacket at Grammy. We see the audacity. I was a bad kid, bad city. You see the duality. Who tryna battle me, huh? Hitters is after me, and I be dabbing me. Who wanna fuck me up? Fatality really is up. It's sure, undoubtedly. Baby gon' touch the bucks. My salary double. Your baby daddy maybe triple. I'm trouble. I get the tackling and picking. I hustle. I had to get in the huddle, in the gravel and rubble.
Okay, here we go. The Cardinals now on the clock.
See the bagger, put him back in the puddle. We attacking, better stand back and watch him run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot. Tryna bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin getting. All you wanna do is talk, I don't even talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the locker. Feeling like Walker Flock of Flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
Animosity reside inside of me, so I'm like a product of power.
Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay.
Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. For all the time, nobody helped me, said I ball on you.
The 49ers now on the clock.
For all the time you dated, man, I ball. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Man, like every day.
Well, I'll be watching time go by in an icy Cartier. Paper flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the mansion like a maze. A money tree will take your stress away. Ball on the like every day. Call me coach, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Started off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick and she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you a demon. I get the money for real, no reason. Why everybody come through unpolitely? I'd ride around in exotic. Wake me up cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this.
Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. For all the time, nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. For all the time you dated, man, I ball.
Okay, next up, it's the Broncos on the clock.
Till the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Man, like every day.
My whole team in a huddle. I done caught over gazillion plays. Yeah, a legend now, not in the making. Breaking records, these are things we celebrate. Yeah, it took a L to keep you humble. All that money start coming in lakes. I draw the
help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought them. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. I used to burn CDs and pass them around. I used to email the venues and ask them if I could be opening act for the rappers that's passing through town. I used to be the one kids in my city was laughing about. I used to envision everything happening now. I used to ride the bus and listen to Kendrick Lamar. He just liked the video that I made back when I started to study his bars. I'd like to think that he probably related to someone that's come so far. To someone that wanted it badly, then when it got it and turned to a star. Overly dedicated, a title that resonated. I wanna be recognized, I wanna be decorated. Truthfully, back then I couldn't imagine a life where I never made it. Go ahead and let them hate it. Let them hate it. I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought it. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Yo. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day.
Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a tutor. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real, about to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
No, I'ma feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready?
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
girl
how
a
I'm feeling.
red eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, them a get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come so all them a see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gon' switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddle these so dumb. I'ma be a dry leaf, 5-0 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold than naughty. Cause if my too loyal, then it's gon' cost me. And that's just how I feel. Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
That's how I feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
All right, the Jaguars are now on the clock. Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock.
Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. Big boss, I'm a big boss. Up north, brick roads. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Bet against me, that's a big love. You about to find out what cow. I find and I get love. Lift off. It ain't nothing to cut the up. Stop frying, don't let it get soft. Covered in yolk. Wonder why I got the whole world this how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling.
I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah,
the Seahawks are on the clock now.
I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running.
All right, the Packers are now on the clock.
Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Starting like no one stunner. She curved me back then, came back, so I swung her. I ain't going out like no sucker. Had to let it burn like Usher. Gave a rush for an hour, Chris Tucker. You cannot mistake me for another. I had to wait my time like a buffer. I'm that I stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Bought a push start for it, got a chick. Drip too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit, I broke it down, she a wreck. They saying, Mo, you better than the rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Had to take the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If we move fire, hit them with the 100 strikes, now they me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, it was crumbs. She loved God, turn nothing into something.
The Dolphins now on the clock. The Buccaneers are on the clock now. Okay, the Panthers on the clock now. The Vikings are now on the clock.
I'ma show how it's done. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
The Lions on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competing. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go
all right, now on the clock, the Rams.
Never retreated.
The Patriots on the clock right now. Let's see who they have their eye on.
I broke in the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me on Twitter. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me.
The Raiders now on the clock.
When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'm a score
Okay,
like I'm
here we
Brady.
go. The 49ers now on the clock.
Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
The Jets now on the clock.
Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
It's the Saints now on the clock.
As pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me.
On the clock now, the Jaguars.
As pure gold.
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly.
It's the Cowboys now on the clock.
Like 100 times. They'll be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time. But let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined.
Okay, here we go. The Bengals now on the clock.
They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none line. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord.
All right, now on the clock, the Chargers.
Yes, Lord.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24s, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars, suicide doors, I got scores. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning. Chinchilla for the winter, cotton sweater clip. Queen Latifah, Rigo, living single, but I'm busy like a club. You ain't noticed I was gone yet. Summer jets and family trips is still a bit not relax. I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my good vibes, man, I like good times and good. Plus I got my recline and I'm watching Sita on the Wi-Fi. I cannot just go away. Can you bring me back to my old ways? Told my mom and dad I'm praying for some better days. Only good vibes Friday to Friday.
All right, the Seahawks are now on the clock.
Mondays, and I'm so up there, I might be going sideways.
The Bears are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
Baby face like Usher, I just want it my way. Relax, I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my up, chilling for the summer. What's up? Rolling with the big deals, tell them boys to pull up. You are not a big deal, hate to lose my number. Miss me with that, ask me did I stutter, so what? Tell your brother, sister, cousin, mother, lover. I'm real popping up in here, and I run it up in here. I ain't even from around here, man, I only roll with big deals, homie. Big wheels, got a big wheel. Cocky with it, fresh, gang, shoot, gang, wanna kick it, that's a soccer fitted. Bruce Willis with the senses, white tennis with a clutch from Venus. I ain't never feel spirit. Run it, I don't win it if I get it. Look, chill chick, I got a lot in my mind pit. Light skin and dark skin, you messy like a sock. Coming with a banger, it ain't summer, but it's hot. Kids, I just have to drop it cause I want to start a rock.
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my M's, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't want to rumble. You pop.
On the clock now, it's the Dolphins, and time is ticking.
No, you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud. Ooh, chitty.
All right, next up, the Bucks are on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.
Why you out on your run? Taking victory laps. I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta. I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gators. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying. Professional imitators. Rep, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. You pop. Like my, did you forget we know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud. Ooh, chitty, chitty, bang, chitty, chitty, bang. Oh, them cannons ring.
when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty, chitty, bang, chitty, chitty, bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty, chitty, bang, chitty, chitty, bang. Ooh, chitty, chitty, bang, chitty, chitty, bang.
Okay, it's the Rams up now. They're on the clock. Now we turn to the Steelers. They're on the clock.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Murder on the beat, so it's not nice. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field.
All right now, looks like there's a trade coming in.
But I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean no harm. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no.
The Raiders on the clock now. What direction will they go?
On the sideline watching, so I make them clap it up. Clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it throw the smoke for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running yards is out your league. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess.
The 49ers on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Friday night hit all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it, make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money.
Okay, it's the Bucks now on the clock.
It was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many,
And the Eagles on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go.
It was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the lens. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, mini, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't with your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Any, mini, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't with your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Lit. Any, mini, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give them a show, killing you nose and taking your bro. We just wanna get lit.
The Cowboys on the clock now. What direction will they go?
They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my why'd you stop. He don't like to pass the ball. That chicken, he talking big hit. I was kicking in houses for it. That's two different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they loud, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's, only the 1,000, boy. They get you touched, and they get you fouled, boy. I'm talking, you out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the collar, boy. I'ma lose the roof and the stain. Please don't test me like on that boy Johnny. And ain't talking game. It's like everything look cut.
The Bengals are on the clock now.
They want a pitch, ain't gon' get in the beef. I'ma just make them blitz. Ride 4 deep in the sprinter. How that's your girl? And she in my rental. We ain't had cable, we ain't even had no channels. They changed the channel and they see me. I'm signing deals and not no plea. Burglary, being neat. Don't you size me like no rapper. I be quick to grab my ski. That's my sweet, but I be switching it depending on the week. Christian Lou, red ball, them I think I cut my feet. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my why'd you stop. He don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low was at. It was me against the wall. I was out here running plays, guess it paid off after all. 613, bad girl, her hat just got a star. She got it stitched and I got it stitches. We won't be sparing you. Chasing who? Pursuing who? I won't be chasing you. I'm 4-1, I lost the couch. I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game, it's just a music thing. Last player got out his lane, put right back in his lane. I'ma sit at that pat when I get to Cali. Hope it get sit back over. Rain in your range, ain't send no players, all I'm getting ran over. Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they players time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my why'd you stop. He don't like to pass the ball. He don't like to pass the ball. I had to tell my why'd you stop. He don't like to pass the ball. Kicking it. Straight off after all.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up.
If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got them all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, you third. Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs.
Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah.
yo. Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back just to revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with it for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Had to
Eat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up.
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and haters mad. You can never be yourself, you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. I got choices, I'm getting opinions from so many voices. Bring the horses so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, lagging in my whole street. If I give them what they wanted, I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough for my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do I do to keep getting the love from my state? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and haters mad. You can never be yourself, you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. Feel like Jesse Owens, cause I'm taking off with the race. Put the metal to his mouth, retain his tongue, hold the brace. But I'm all about the beast until the sucker hit a make. Oh man, eat man, your performance kinda shake. I'm prepared for the fame, I like that crap sound really like me. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry at least once a week. Cause I'm so blessed with no stress, all the weight taken off of me. Head in the clouds and I smile like no grandma watching me. My dream came true, I'm loving all these cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my state. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and haters mad. You can never be yourself, you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placing.
What up, man?
Man, so I'm back with my brother and we together. Down, ready, sit. Don't get too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost my respect. I'm gone through a deep for me. This ain't come from the league, I got money, take care of mans. Ride till the wheels don't crash. And I hit whoever, long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take her, my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I'm for back, don't need how we gon' need that step. Just let a young know that step. I never knew I broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost some respect. I'm gone down, ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost some respect. I'm gone.
Everything is changing. But, you know, I'm positive about everything, so I feel like it's gonna change for the better.
I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup. Tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These 4 pockets full won't fold on me. How you claiming you my dog and then you hold on me? Nowadays they ain't showing real loyal. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one.
Yeah. Turn me up, then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out, when now it's the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Total catch up, but I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag or two. Proud of shoe, and all designer drink, get what I desire. Put him out, is what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it up, and in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a jar, I couldn't build a little chick. They say that Trinity left his paper. You see that's a milk, why you catch all my brothers ballin', ain't shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out, I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out, when now it's the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Never really care what they say. On God, only ever care about one thing. Ching, 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 cha-ching, cha-ching, rack-A's, rack-A's. Hit the bank, ba-bang, ba-bang, put you in your place.